Going to be from an AYD member. Many young professionals and residents depend on the metro as their primary mode of transportation. I can speak for that myself. As we all know, we've had multiple issues and concerns with delays, single tracking, and overall safety of the lines. More recently, after the shutdown of Metro Rail last month, it became clear that the DC metro area transit system needs substantial safety upgrades. With 11 Metro Rail stops in Arlington and thousands of Arlington residents that rely on Metro as their primary form of transportation, how would you help improve Metro as a member of the Arlington County Board?
I think it's actually his turn to go first.
Thank you, Libby. So the first thing that we have to acknowledge from Arlington is that while Metro is extremely critical to our transportation infrastructure and our local economy, it's a regional system, and the solution has to come regionally. And we have an alternate on the board of WMATA. We used to have a voting member. Right now we only have an alternate. That's kind of a shame. What we're going to have to do is work together regionally with other jurisdictions, and absolutely we've got to find a dedicated source of revenue for Metro so that we can maintain the system and expand it. Because when I'm talking about a 21st century transportation system in Arlington County, Metro is part of that. And I think it serves as an example. When something is underfunded, how it becomes weakened and how its value decreases. So we can't let happen to our own transit system that we do have control over what's happening to Metro right now. And fundamentally, the best answer for what we can do in the county board is to work vigorously with our regional partners and make sure that we do find a dedicated funding source for it. Thank you.
So indeed, financing is some of the issue, and we do need to work regionally. As I said in my opening remarks, that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years in Richmond and in the region. I've been meeting with my counterparts in DC, in Maryland, and in Virginia. And I have been working across the lines, partisan lines, because, transportation really isn't a Democratic-Republican issue. It's about getting the work done, and that's what we need to do. You may have heard me on the Kojo Namdi show. I was on right after Transportation Secretary Fox, and Congressman Jerry Connolly called in, and I'm thinking, Jerry, what are you doing interrupting my show? This is my chance. So he calls in, and he's all upset because Secretary Fox said that Metro should have their funds cut unless they did some things. And so Jerry was talking about how we needed a dedicated stream of revenue, and I kind of interrupted. I said, Jerry, absolutely, I agree with you. And then he interrupted me, and he kept talking. I like Jerry a lot, but I was a little bit thinking that was my turn to be on the Kojo Namdi show. And then I finally said, all right, Jerry, I agree with you. Will you go with me to the Congress to make sure that we go to the federal government and we ask for a dedicated stream of revenue, operating revenue from the feds? And he said yes. And I'm planning to hold him to it, and a lot of people heard that, including Paul Wiedefeld, who's the new manager of Metro. And I will tell you, I think Paul is great. I've been in elected office for almost 20 years now in this Metro area. I had never even seen a general manager in Metro. And by the time Paul Wiedefeld had been here about 2 months, I'd met with him. I'd seen him 3 times, met with him personally once. I think he's really doing a great job. And it isn't, though, just about money. The safety issues, it's not because they haven't been just investing. It's because, frankly, somebody's been lying, saying they've been doing the work to check stuff when they haven't. If you look at it, it's been about very poor management. I think Paul Wiedefeld really deserves our support, and I think as he shows that he can do this managing, we're going to be then able to ask for more money. So I'm really looking forward to supporting Metro and making sure they get back on their feet, and supporting Paul to do the work he needs to do, not lying to the public about what you've done is absolutely unacceptable, and we need to make that clear. Thank you.